Hi Michelle, thanks for sending me your run video for analysis. What I'm looking at is your posture, making sure your head is aligned with your shoulders, is aligned with your hips, knees, and ankles. I'm looking at seeing if you have a forward lean, which is a little bit harder to do when you're on the treadmill, but something to think about. I'm looking at your knee drive, how high your heel is to your butt. I'm looking at foot strike, whether you strike on your forefoot, your midfoot, or your heel, and then I'm looking at your cadence. So you want to make sure your arms are relaxed, that they're not crossing your body. Again, that your body is in alignment, that you have that slight forward lean, and that your cadence is within that 160 to 180 toe-foot strikes a minute. You were about 75 or 150 two strikes a minute, so that's the first thing I'd want you to look at to work on. When it comes to foot strike, you want to strike mid-foot, which is flat foot, and what I can see is on your left leg you're striking a little bit toey, and on your right leg you're more of the flat foot. You have the potential to heel strike, but I think you're in the range of being flat foot.
Landing midfoot and with a forward lean helps propel you forward. Landing on your heel is like stopping yourself and it's putting the brakes on, and it doesn't propel you forward as much as landing on your midfoot with the forward lean.
The main thing I noticed in your running is you're landing outside of your midline. So your hips, you want to make sure you're landing underneath your hips, not out in front of your hips. And you can see from the screenshots that I'm also attaching to this video that you are landing out in front of you, which is going to cause more of a heel strike. That's why it appears that your right foot is heel striking more than your left foot. So that's the first thing I would want you to change. And by leaning forward, increasing your run cadence, that will help get your foot a little bit more landing underneath the center of your gravity instead of out in front of you. Also thinking about knee drive. Knee drive is going to bring your heel up to your butt. So doing specific drills like butt kick drills, Superman drills, where you're starting your runs from a forward lean and then you're just kind of letting your body, you're going to start, as you start to lean forward, as you could just see, I just stepped forward. You automatically are going to catch yourself by stepping forward, and then you want to try to maintain that forward lean. And it does come from the ankles. It doesn't come from the waist. You don't want to be leaning over from your waist. You just want to get a slight lean from your ankles, which will also set you up, and you'll feel how when you do a slight forward lean, you're going to be on the midfoot. When you try to run faster with quicker legs before you try to lengthen your stride. You want to have quicker feet, quicker turnover, quicker cadence, and then as your legs get stronger, you want to maintain that cadence, lengthen your stride without losing cadence.
Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.